Hello everyone, my name is Roma Jessa Madeloso and my topic is all about taxation during Spanish period. So, what is taxation? Taxation is a process by which the sovereign, through its lawmaking body, raises revenues used to defray expenses of government. It is the way of the government increasing its revenue under the authority of the law, purposely used to promote welfare and protection of its citizenry. It is the collection of a share of individual and organizational income by the government under the authority of the law. So we all know that we're all familiar with the name taxation, especially with those who have work and have business. And I thought before that if you don't have work or business is you don't need to pay tax or hindi ka nagbabayad ng tax. But it's wrong because nagbabayad ka pa rin ng tax kasi yung binibili mo dyan sa labas is my tax. Reasons why Philippines were required to pay taxes. First one is the recognition of Spain's sovereignty over the colonies. Second one, to defray the expenses of pacification and governance. So we need to pay taxes para yung gobyerno natin ay may maibigay dyan sa mga healthcare, may ibigay sa society natin. So we have 5 kinds of taxes during Spanish period. So the first one is the tributo. The second one is the sanctorum. Third one is a donavito. The fourth one is caja de comunidad. The fifth one, servicio personal. So, tributo was a general tax paid by the Filipinos to Spain. The tax amounted to 8 reals 1 per year. Those who were required to pay the tributo were 18 to 50 years old. Grabe, no? The carpenters, bricklayers, blacksmiths, tailor, and shoemaker, town workers such as those road constructions, and those who's in public in nature. So, ito daw ang tribute was a general tax paid by the Filipinos to Spain and amounted to 8 reals. And ipag i-convert natin tong 8 reals to Philippine peso is 74.62 pesos. So required to pay tribute to were the 18 to 50 years old who have worked, carpenters, bricklayers, and others. Next one is the sanctorum. Was a tax in the amount of 3 reals. These were required for the cost of Christianization, including construction of churches and purchase of materials for religious celebration. So, pag ito na naman ang i-convert natin in Philippine peso, equivalent to 152 pesos. So next, the third one, dinativo, was a tax in the amount of half real used for the military campaign of the government against the Muslim. In later years, the amount was exclusively used for the Spanish fort in Zamboanga. So, amount is half real rather. And if you converted to Philippine peso, equivalent is 4.66. Used for military campaign of the government against the Muslim. But in later on, this is used exclusively for the Spanish fort in Zamboanga. Caja de Comunidad was a tax collected in the amount of 1 real, used for the expenses of the town in the construction of roads, repair of bridges, or the improvement of public buildings. So, in Philippine peso again, it equivalent to 9.37. So, it used for the town, construction of roads, repair of the bridges, buildings. So that's for use. Servicio personal. Polo y servicio is the system of forced labor. It was presented in almost all of the Spanish colonial government around the world. Forced labor, 40 days of men ranging from 16 to 60 years of age who were obliged to give personal services to community projects. So we all know that before it's hard to gain money. So instead of that, they're paying the personal services to the community. That's servicio personal. So that would be all. And taxation is very important because without taxes, government contribution in the health sector would be impossible, such as social health care, medical research, social security. Example, this COVID-19. Without taxes, government won't able to give us we call that limutan ko yung mga ibibigay sa mga community. Hindi nila maibibigay kung walang taxes. So, importante yung magbayad tayo ng tax. Thank you. God bless.